Welcome back, guys, to Planet Coaster 2. So, in the last episode, we did build our first ride. As you can see, a couple of people are on board already. But what I want to do today is I want to kind of change what we've done here, kind of expand this a little bit further out so that we can actually have a proper queue system. So, what I'm going to do today is I'm going to get rid of this path at the rear. Change my camera again. Alright, so let's go to paths. Let's go to stamp builder. I'm gonna go about there. Should be okay. Right, let's then move you a little bit further back. Oh, there, let's move you, say there. What does that look like from here though? Or do I just put, that could work. So the problem is trying to, need to move it anyway because it wasn't in the right spot. I want it, just trying to think about it properly here. Let me get, actually, I know what we could do. Some people will spawn out in a moment anyway. Can I move them myself? No. Yeah. Right, so if we look under here, I'll quickly show you what we did and before I add the new ride. So we have got toilet area under there, up here. It kind of goes around so as you can see underneath, which is going to be covered at some point. I'm thinking we'll just kind of cover up a little bit. Up here is the entrance area. Why is my terrain so broken here? I definitely need to do some work here. It's just... oh, that's a... yeah, that looks a little bit better, doesn't it? It just didn't look right, does it? When it doesn't sit... wrong one. We just made minor adjustments. It's not too bad. So, we have got the entrance area. If you haven't watched the first episode, I do recommend it. It does show you the kind of process that we're following. Down here, we have got a staircase. It's slightly off center, but it goes down here. So, if we walk down here, you got the toilet block. The path is not perfect, but it will do what we needed to do. Up here, as you'd have seen, we've got food shops and 2 drinks, plenty of areas to sit down. And then here is the area that I want to work on next. So, let's get this started. Let's go to our terrain brush here. Just going to level this whole section out, make it a little bit nicer. Open up a little bit if we need to. Just make minor adjustments to the whole area here. Yeah, so we've opened it up a little bit, which is nice because we need this space. So, what I could do here, I wonder if we were able to kind of, no, it's a shame. Can we just not get rid of these big chunky bits at the end would be perfect. I'm guessing not. It's fine, we'll deal with it. It was just a matter of, oh, that's not going to connect now, is it? Why is that path so small as well? Is everyone the same? No. Okay. Alright, let's see what ride we can put in here. Let's get out of here. What should we put in? It needs to be a flat ride, but it needs to be quite a kind of attractive one. It's going to fill the void. That looks pretty big, but surprisingly, it fits in the gap quite nicely. No, it doesn't. It overlaps slightly. I've just seen it on the edge. Let's see what else we got. The hammer swing. What we've got, polarity. How big is this? Oh, it's a bit small. Board slide. We could have a couple if we needed to. It's massive. Don't need anything that big. Let's have a look at full flight. That could kind of sit in the middle. What's that going to look like from here, though? That's the question. Yeah, that could work. We could kind of fill the void with plants and stuff. And we can have the entrance kind of around the front, maybe, and then the exit kind of towards the back area. Let's have a look. So we've got queues. What sort of thing can we put on here, though? Will it allow me to have like a wooden one? Kind of connecting to there, maybe? That looks alright, doesn't it? And then round the back, we'll just go with the cobblestone. Right, now what I want to do is I want to bring in the how do I do it? Oh, do I have to do it somewhere in here? How do I? There we go. So we can then put in priority pass, which is obviously going to go to the left. Again, this one's going to be wooden, and this one's going to be a slightly smaller queue, kind of only slightly. I don't like that little outside bit. That's where I get annoyed. Why does it have to give you that silly little bit at the end? There we go. So we've now got priority tickets, which means we need to put in information booths now. That's where the spacing is going to come crucial, because we have got the opportunity now to use this area here to put in ticket booths and stuff like that. So what am I thinking? We need to put the roof on this first, so let's do that, and then we can finish the entrance area first. So let's just go to building. We'll just go with a flat roof. Doesn't, well, actually maybe we could go with a angled one on this. Um, there we go. Let's have a look. So what we can do here. I don't like that. Let's try that again. It's gonna be too high up though, isn't it? Let's try 2 meter one maybe. That works. I'm happy with that. Because then we can kind of build from it. And then what we need is kind of slope it off maybe. Doesn't need to be anything particular. It's just so it has a runoff. Just put all of these in. Nice and easy. And then we can add lights and other bits and pieces. So I'm not going to put guttering on these ones for now. When we come back to it, potentially I could. Now what I want to do here is kind of go to, where is it? I think it's floors, isn't it? I want something a bit bright, a bit colourful. But what I do need to do is be very aware that we need to put in buildings. Actually, do I put in the, what have we got here? Let's go to, so we need to put in these anyway. So what I'm thinking is we kind of throw these in now. Have a couple of these. Where am I thinking? So we've got two that side. We could put one on each one maybe. Could work. I'm not guaranteeing it will, but you can kind of block off these areas as well. What does that look like when you come in though? That works. I was going to put flowers and stuff like that, but what I'm thinking is just blocking it off until they get into the park. And then once that's done, we can then kind of layer it up. So let's go to facilities. Well, guest services, create custom services. I want it to kind of be, that goes there. There we go. So it kind of looks as if each one, one's exit, one's entry, one's exit, one entry. So that kind of works. What I do want to do now though is go back to scenery and go back to my batten walls. I don't know if there's any floors that we can use here. There is. So what we can do, let's change my grid height here. Just kind of block off this area. Not completely. Actually, I've got a better idea. We've got that one there. I'm going to fill the middle ones. Yeah, we'll fill the middle. Yeah, that is right. And then what we'll do is we'll come over and have a look to see what that looks like during the night as well. So I think it's going to be really dark, which it is, which is my fear. What's it look like that? It doesn't cross, which is good. Yeah, I might as well just keep the floors going all the way across here. Or do I just put them? I think we'll block it off as much as I wanted it to be very much open and like a structure more than anything else. It just doesn't look right having it open. I think what we could do is we'll change it. We'll put loads of lights on here maybe. Let's get rid of the search. Let's have a look at what we can use. I do want it to be bright. I want it to be welcoming. I want people to want to be looking at it going, oh, what's over here? So what I'm going to do is have a look at wall lights. There's not a great selection of wall lights yet, is there? But then I suppose we could kind of put these kind of across the top, around the edges of each entrance, maybe. I'm just thinking out loud. So if I go like that, we can probably get 3 on each window. I'm going to try this out. I don't know if this is going to work, but let's get rid of the wall. I want it to be that, and that. Move you across to there, and then go 1, 2, 3, 6. Then go Control X, duplicate it across. Oh, why is that one so big? Oh, no. Right, let's get rid of you then. Okay, so what we'll do then is we'll put these across. So these are going to go 1 there. And then if I go to relative, keep moving these across. So obviously when you get through this area, it's quite bright anyway. We've got the massive lighting system in place, but all right, let's just see. Obviously we need to do the, that's all right. It will do, won't it? Because then we can put lights underneath it as well. Yeah, that works. I'll take that for now. Edit building, let's go back to scenery. Now what I want to do is we've got that one, so now I kind of want to put these in here on either side. Actually, I want it kind of more in the, maybe I'll go hanging lights, would that be better for this area? Kind of like, yeah, maybe not. I kind of want it to be, I like these lights because they are bright, but slightly off center. So let's just move. I don't know how to be perfect, but it'd be nice to have them in mind, wouldn't it? More to the left, ever so slightly. And then what we'll do is we'll go all the way across. That's not bad. We're getting there. It's slowly beginning to take shape, isn't it? It's just a matter of trying to make sure it's correct as much as we can get it. When the last set over. There we go. So another look to see what it looks like as you come out of here. So fix sun on. Yeah, that looks a little bit brighter. Obviously, we're going to have lights all the way across here. What I did need to do, though, is look at this area and think, is there a way of us getting maybe a third one in here? I don't know if this will work. Don't think so, but we're going to put in kind of a coach at the rear parking area. There you go. So you got a couple of extra coaches, which should help us gain more. So now it does look like a functioning coach station. There's no public parking. It's all down to the local transport authority, blue bus as we call them. So next thing I want to do is come up here and kind of add in some extra little bits and pieces on this side. So these are going to be standing lights. I kind of want them to be kind of blocking, kind of showing where to go. Don't want it to be too much. So I kind of just want that little path lights idea. That's quite bright, but that could do the trick here. If I put that right in the middle, and one on either side, so that can go towards the left as we see it. And this one can go here, and then one there, one on the edge, one there, and then another one kind of on the edge here. There we go. Not bad. I'm quite happy with that. Obviously, we need to find something like some sort of sign. So let's have a look at what we can do here. I do want it to be. Have we got any? Don't think we do. Special effects, I think they're all. Oh, it's nothing in special effects, surprisingly. Oh, I want like a sign. I don't think we're gonna get one though. So let's have a look. So I kind of want a. What would it be under props on that? All right, let's go to signs and advertising. It's a curved screen. Hmm. Obviously, we still need to build like staff areas and whatever else, but I did want to get the first little ride in place because the staff area is going to be hidden as well, which we'll do in another episode later on. I wonder if I put you kind of there and then another one in this gap. Maybe I don't have to do so much with this building. But I probably put it the wrong way now, haven't I? Yeah. Let's see what fonts we've got. That does what I need it to do. Let me just go to world. Put that there. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to get rid of that one. Just going to put this over there. And then as you come around here, actually this needs to be nearer this side, doesn't it? Like there maybe. And this one is actually not in a bad place at all. You don't really see the queues and stuff. This one kind of works. Alright, now let's kind of move on. Let's just get rid of that camera for now. Now, I did want a sign. That was what I was looking for, to kind of kind of give us something to do with here, but billboards, miss signs maybe? Signs and advertising. I wonder if we could use maybe one of these. Put it across maybe? Or do I just leave it for now until I thought of a park name? Hmm. Why does it look? I may be wrong. Why does it look like I've got a massive gap there? Oh, I don't. It's just the way the building is. Let's get rid of that wall. And then get rid of that wall and that wall. Get rid of that wall and that wall. There we go. So then we've got all of this space up top to add what we need to do, which I think is going to look pretty cool. Let's quickly open these up as well. Make sure people can buy priority passes. Now, how does that look from up here? Now we've put it a little bit further back. That looks a lot better. We've got paths, we've got things to go on, but we also need to be very aware that this side here is going to be our... I don't know if we can make it any smaller. I kind of want it to be hidden away, so I'm going to put it out of the way somewhere over here. And then go to terrain. And then I'm just going to kind of go from this point. Run like that. Flatten surface, maybe? Surface will be better, won't it? Yeah. I like the look of that more than the other one. So let me just push this out a little bit more. Why is that? Oh, okay. Oh, I don't want that to be so open though. Alright, let's get rid of some of this. Now we know we just need to bring this down a little bit. Alright, so what I want to do here is kind of go from here, kind of around this way. Pull this area up a little bit. There we go. What does that look like as you come down the stairs? Yeah, it kind of works. And I kind of like it being close as well. If I just maybe smoothen it up a little bit. And then kind of pull it out a little bit. I don't know why it gets rid of it though. It's kind of... There we go. This side's not so bad. It just needs a little bit more work. So let's just pull this out. Oh, not that much. Jeez. Flatten surface. Let's pull this out a little bit. Alright, so what we need to do here is go flatten the surface over here. Oh wow. Not that much. Wow. Why's that going? Oh, well. Flatten the surface. Let's try that again. I'm gonna tidy this area up a little bit. And then kind of want it to be kind of caved in slightly, but not that much. That works. There we go. So you got a clear divide, and then what we can do, now we've got this in place, we can now add in our little staff area if when we need to. But now we've got like the entrance area done, we've got the bus station in place, and we've got our first ride. But what I did want to do today is actually have a look to see what the park runs like, if there is any issues or problems. Need us. What is that? What is that? It's only visible on one side. Okay. What I did want to do is also add in. Oh, we're missing paths. No, we're not. It's fine. It's just the way that. Let me just put in a floor. Hmm. How am I going to do this? I need to find a way of doing it. A marble? No. Well, it looks like we've done floor replacement then, doesn't it? What does that look like? Hmm. My staff member's very happy. I don't know. I don't like the. Oh, that's good, not annoying me. But it's done. Let's do the same over here. Just try and line you up as close as we can. And then go. It's not perfect, but it will do. No, it won't. That's awful. It's because the building's not straight. Hmm. Hang on a minute. If I do it this way and go to floor. Oh, why is it? Oh, this is how precise you've got to be. Like, just to try and get it right more than anything. I kind of do want it to look the part. Let me go back to edit my building. So if I go back to, we'll go there. Not perfect, but I think that's as best we're gonna get it without me getting irritated. I don't like the fact my paths are so dodgy here though. But we've made it work. So now when we look from here, obviously we need to open this ride, so we'll do that now. But this is what you see. You've got toilet, nice toilet block. We've done put a new ride in. We've done some minor stuff today. It's not really. Oh wow. Does that affect mine underneath though? I was just thinking that, so I just made a massive error. No. Okay. So now you can see that we've actually kind of enabled a little bit more. Let me just pause that, so that's really loud in my ears. We've kind of worked on, we've got the paths, people sitting down, eating. What we do need to do is bring our first staff members in as well. I don't know, is anyone buying priority tickets? No. Is this they are walking in from this way. Uh, okay, let's go to park management. So, Nature Haven is what we've called the park. It's not going to be kept like that. And all we'll do is we'll go. We haven't got a path yet, so there we go. We'll see if anyone still joins in through the park. Little family there. We should see the numbers jumping up here. So, yeah, we're not doing too bad. Let's now work on. How do I go back to that now? I'm curious. Oh, nice to see them glitch. That's the only problem when you put the. Yeah, gonna have to move some of this around, aren't we? Not ideal, but I'm gonna just spread them out a little bit more, maybe. Hopefully that will stop them getting stuck. Alright, next thing I want to do is before this episode ends done 40 minutes so far. I want to kind of put in the pathing for the next ride potentially. We'll see. Or do I just do my staff area? Actually, what we could do is kind of put. Yeah, actually, I've got an idea. We're going to kind of use this area. So we're going to get rid of this. I don't know if this is going to work. We're going to try our luck. So it's going to go to staff facilities. I don't know if this is going to work or not. Don't think it will. No. I was hoping we'd be able to kind of cheat here. And kind of just throw it in this building. However, that's not going to work. So, we could have done, but it's not going to look right. So what we're going to do is we're going to come over here. We're going to build a little staff area. It's going to come out here. And it's going to be hidden away over here somewhere. As always, we'll quickly just chisel this out. We'll just go to flatten to foundation. So we're going to have a nice hidden area just for staff. Just going to clear this area out. Alright, so let's put in the facilities now. So we need a staff building large. That's going to go there. We're also going to get a mechanic workshop as well. There we go. Now, can I split? There we go. What I want to do here is go edit building, go scenery. I'm going to put in my own little door at the front. So let me, let's go to building. Let's go with, actually, maybe we could put our own little arch in here. I don't want it that big though. I kind of want it a bit smaller. So nothing a bit smaller than that. Doesn't look like it, which is fine. Doesn't need to be absolutely. There you go, first person having their break, as you can see, hidden away. Right, what we'll do is we'll kind of just go a bit bland, a bit boring. We'll go walls. Just so we can get it done more than anything else. We'll go plaster just to get the building done. Then we'll go. I don't know if there's a plaster door frame. It doesn't look like it. No. Wood. Let's try wood. Some of them do, some of them don't. It's kind of all just trying to. There you go. We'll put that in at the front. We'll just change the color here. There we go. So you got that. Then we'll put this at the front here. We'll just change that to white. So it does go further back. So there you go. So we've now got our little staff area. And it's kind of hidden away. It's not perfect. Let me now go to terrain. I want to kind of cover this area back up. If it will let us, obviously. There you go. So that's kind of hidden away. So that's like the staff area. What we could do here, just to kind of make sure. Let me just pause that because I don't know if you guys are going to be able to hear me. Let's just put in a door Kind of want it to go on here, but it thought about it, didn't it? I know they're just gonna walk through it anyway, but it kind of gives you that thing of like visually. Put that there and done. Nice and easy. I know the buildings are clipping through slightly, but it's a staff area. It's kind of let's just see if we can can smooth it slightly. Would be an idea. Let's just kind of push it outwards. Is that going to do this? No, wrong one. Like that. I'll just put that there. Oh yeah. Then what we oh, there's a hole there. That's going to annoy me. Let's get rid of that one. And if I go to terrain again and now go to smooth here, there we go. Oh, another hole there. I don't want the holes to appear. There we go. So now we've got a nice staff area, kind of hidden away. And what we could kind of do here is I want to go to scenery and just get like a little like fence area, maybe. I don't know if it would be here, or if I'd need to kind of put something else across. Path extras, maybe. All extras. Floors, walls, roofs, arches, decorations, columns. Framework fences, there we go. So then what we can do is kind of put these. I know they're going to walk through them, but what can I put here? I think for now, I do want to kind of put something in, like a metal fence or kind of like maybe even a ribbon could do the trick. Just to kind of make sure people don't come down this way, maybe. Yeah, that kind of works. Now what I can do is kind of go into here then, and then put these ones in. So these will kind of block it off slightly. Maybe if I go with that. Kind of like that. And then if I go to text and then go to signs and advertising, missed signs, we can then go here. Oh, it's not going to let me do it, is it? I just don't want it to kind of go there. Oh, actually, stick to surface, but I don't want it to snap. Let's just get rid of you for now. Align to surface, maybe. There we go. And then we can adjust it after. Let's just put in our sign. Staff only. Let's go to, and we need to go to here. I need to go to the colors here, which is going to be red. And then we'll have this as black. We can always adjust it. Let's just move it down. I think we'll just kind of make it a bit smaller. And then I kind of want to move it a little bit further down into my sign, maybe about there. Yeah, I'm happy with that. So we've now got our little staff area. It needs detailing, but for now, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next episode.